So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a very special guest with us today. His name is Sriram, and he's from Hyderabad, and he is now an established nutritionist and बहुत चौके छक्के मार रहे हैं. And we have the angel coach Raksha with us, who helped Sriram in the back end. Because my training was like once when I've given and that live or recorded videos I used to give. Then the back end there was like a lot of questions to be covered. So these things were done by the coaches, and it was like an amazing journey. So first of all, congratulations, Sriram, for coming over here, and thank you so much for being here. And I know you have doing an amazing job, with your students, with your clients in terms of healing. So I'd like to know, how has been your journey in Diamond? So over to you, Sriram.
Thank you so much, Vishal sir and Raksha ma'am, for the opportunity. I was actually telling Raksha ma'am that you're not just Raksha, you are the Ram Raksha Stotram for me, because whenever I was in doubt, I just ping you and boom comes the answer in the form of either a call or a message. And I was never stuck anywhere. The vehicle kept on going while there were many clients, there were many diseases. I always had a backup. I always had the support, and I had this confidence that yes, anything I can. Let me do the market research call first, and before the clarity call, I can message Raksha ma'am, and I will definitely get an answer. And that's what happened. Even today, before joining the call, I had a case that I was supposed to say yes, but just pinged her, and she said yes, we will do a call, and I'm going to crack this deal as well, I guess. Very complicated case of a lot of ectopic pregnancies and all, which I've not come across in my 9-10 months journey so far, and that's the reason why I posed a question, and I'm sure she'll have an answer. I'm sure you will have an answer. I am going to help this client come out of all the problems, and that's the reason why I take pride in being a member of this vast community, because from somewhere you have a helping hand coming all the time. And it's not like, oh, you completed your tenure, we cannot help you anymore. It has not been the case all this while. Whenever, whether it is in the morning, in the night, in the evening, at some point I had someone look at the message, respond in a timely manner, and come back to me. That's where I thought I was blessed.
Amazing, Raksha. She is a gem. Amazing. So, Sriram, one more question I'd like to ask you. Like I learned healing from some people, right? But they could not teach me how to monetize the skills, so that was a very challenging thing. And then I learned something, how to monetize, how to make a good business from another coach. But I feel that in Go Nature, when your self-healing, your learning, and your earning is under one roof, so, and that synchronization is there, because what you have learned, only that you're implementing to your clients. So tell us something about that. If something like this happens, how good and how important it becomes.
Very sure. So implementing the learnings of health coaching is one task, I would say, which I have done. I've used my own body for that to experiment a lot, and I have come out of many of my habits. While putting it into the public is still a challenge for me, but all the techniques that you have taught, I'm trying to implement one by one. It's a nut that is very, very hard to crack. Trust me, some of the clients are like, I know everything. Why are you charging me this bomb? I'm not going to pay that much. But ultimately come back to me and ask, sir, this is still the case. What is it that you can do? I very politely request them to come to the call with me, do a one-to-one, and then only be able to help. There are no shortcuts to anything. So the tricks, the techniques that you have taught, whether it is the market research call, whether it is the clarity call, whether it is the follow-up call, everything had a scientific approach to it. I don't know where you have learned it from. Thank you so much for transferring the knowledge over to us. I have implemented in the first few calls, and I've started seeing results, and from there on it just continued. It just is happening. Just that the number of hits from my end is very, very less, because absolutely no marketing. I'm only mouth to mouth. Whoever is referring, 1 or 2 clients I'm getting in a month, and I'm able to crack them. I'm able to heal them. That's the best part. And they are referring 1 or 2 more people. That's all happening from my side. Otherwise, I've not spent a penny till date on
Marketing.
somebody that, yes, I'm a nutritionist, I can help. Please come
Right.
over. No, I haven't done that.
Right. So Sriram, may I please ask, what is that amount that you have made as an earning, and in how much months? What would be that amount?
Right. 240 till about 15-20 minutes back, but another 40,000 deal cracked, 280,000 so far.
280,000 in how many months, I would say?
This is 9 months.
9 months. 280,000 in 9 months. Amazing. And without marketing.
Without
Trust,
marketing.
trust me, as I always say, we're not even warmed up. This is just the beginning. A time will come when monthly or weekly or maybe daily.
Yeah.
This is the potential of naturopathy when you heal someone. Amazing, amazing. So my next question would be, when I say nation of nutritionist, what is that emotions that runs in the mind? Because people are obsessed of eating supplements and medicines, and they see that a person who's a nutritionist or a healer, ये क्या कर पाएंगे यार? मतलब क्या इनके पास कुछ भी नहीं है, something like that. So tell us something, what emotion that creates in your mind when we say nation of nutritionist?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is the chiseled body that one of my team members has, which is the zero added protein, all
Yes.
natural protein-rich food that he has taken, and he has built a very, very beautiful body.
Yeah.
The proudest thing that comes to my mind first when I say nation of nutritionists. But otherwise, within the panchayat, within our group of people, we've had so many, so many calls exchanged between us, whether it is bi-weekly, weekly, or even at some instances, we've had cases when there is an urgent requirement for one of our panchayat member. We got into a call and we took the consensus of all the nutritionists in that group. And so the backup, not just from the nature team, but also within the group is so nice. I mean, the kind of nurturing that you have done, it's not just one-on-one. Okay, Sriram alone or Ravi alone or Rapol alone. No, it has always been a group of these nutritionists that have come together to help each other. And that's what I think is the most binding thing for me so far with Go Nature.
Amazing, amazing. So I have one last question for you, Sriram. A person comes to you in a lot of pain, suffering, eating medicines and lost all hopes. And suddenly they see a hope in you, though in their mind they might have some doubts, whether it will work or not. And you heal that person. What is that feeling, when you heal someone?
Wow. I mean, when you have that confidence and you show them the kind of confidence to, yes, start with me, take up. And then I've had cases where within a week's time, somebody came back and said, hey, you know what? I don't even think I need 3 months with you. I'm done in the first week.
Yes.
And, the kind of trust that you get out of, all this suggestions that you have given them, when they apply it, whether it is 80%, whether it is 90%, some of them are only able to apply only 60% of it. It still is working.
Yes.
So the day you go back to sleep with your hands on the chest and thanking God, oh my God, thank you so much, I have helped. And every time I do that, I have only two people in my mind, you and her. Every night, trust me, every night when I go back with that feeling of, yes, I have achieved something, I have accomplished something. I thank Go Nature, I thank Vishal Saini, I thank Raksha ma'am for all the support that you have given. I also pray that we just not stop here. We expand this to the extent where nobody takes any more pills. And that's all my reels have been about, whether it is a message that I send in the form of a story or a reel. I ensure that at some corner I write, try to live without pills, try to live without pills. And helping people detox all the pills that have done the damage so far, removing those toxins from the body and giving the new kind of nourishment, etc.
Right.
I mean, you will be on cloud nine. The day you are able to realize that you are able to do that. I was on cloud nine. I'm still on cloud nine. And I don't want to get down anywhere to lesser than that any point.
Amazing. Very nice. Thank you so much, Srinam, for these insights. God bless the way that you're working. It's like sky's the limit and be in cloud, always. Let's come to the angel coach, Raksha. So, Raksha, if you can please unmute yourself and how has been your journey with Sriram and what is a different experience when you are talking to a patient, to a client and talking to a budding nutritionist? What is that difference? Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, Vishal sir, thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Okay. So, in this journey, it is not just that we are making them learn. In fact, we learn so many things from them too.
Yes.
Okay. And Sriram, okay, he is the most disciplined and the most consistent student that I have ever seen in my journey, in this diamond journey. Whatever task given to him, and whatever I tell him to do as a co-sarpanch, he was appointed Sriram after Rapol Rajkishore. So he has been doing all the duties very diligently.
Mm.
Apart from that, the kind of cases that he's taking on right now, the
Mhm.
journey when he started, he used to take lifestyle diseases. Apart from that, right now he's able to take chronic cases as well.
Wow.
Okay. So once we give him the trust or the assurance, yes, we can help this person, maybe not 100%, but till some extent, right? So when we are able to do that, then we see that the advices, the challenges, even what we face, when I approach to you, you give me the solutions for that, and then I am forwarding it to Sriram. So we are a medium to transfer this resource and provide the healing to our
Mm.
patients. Okay. So whenever Sriram comes with a case, it's his patient, but then it is actually my patient. I have to think it in that way and then come to you for the solution. Okay. So that has been this journey. Sriram is also working on opening a naturopathy center where he is trying to
Wow. Wow.
include everything that he has many more skills apart from that. After diamond training, he also did certain courses in applied nutrition as well as in yoga. So
Wow.
he has his own academy, Paranashala.
Mm.
It is an yoga academy. After Bodhi Yoga, he has started this on his own with some of his colleagues, and he's doing wonderful over
Beautiful.
there. Okay. So it is in outsides of Hyderabad itself that he's doing on right now. So I'm very happy to help you, Sriram, in this journey. And thank you so much, Vishal sir, for giving this opportunity. Without you, nothing would have been possible. Okay.
Thank you.
You are there, that's why we are there to help them.
Thank you so much, Raksha. So happy to know your new achievements, Sriram. So it will be correct to say that if Sriram has his nature cure center, so we can say it's like Go Nature's ka nature cure center hai, right? We can, of course, we'll say that with haq se bolenge, bhai, hamara bhi nature cure center hai, wahan pe jao, right? Amazing. So like, let's plan something very big. So this is how you connect the dots, and this is how you make this planet a beautiful place. So it's all like-minded connecting and coming together. Wow. Thank you so much, Tinam, once more. And thank you so much, Raksha. And let's heal the world together. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vishal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a very special guest with us today. His name is Sriram, and he's from Hyderabad. And Sriram is practicing yogic, is doing yogic practices from last 5 to 6 years, and he is amazing in his field. He wanted to do something more for his clients, for his patients. So he thought to give a holistic approach, and he came in Go Nature. He was a silver member, and then he jumped to the diamond membership. So in diamond membership, we teach people how to become nutritionists and also how to make this as a full-time professional by doing it this noble profession in a very systematic way. So let's come directly to Sriram to ask what has been his experience in the diamond membership. So over to you, Sriram, for coming over here, and if you can just thank you for coming over, and over to you. How has been your journey till now?
Hari Om, Vishal. Thank you so much,
Hari Om.
sir. So far, the journey has been wonderful. It's been 2.5 years that I'm associated with Go Nature. I started very small with self-care. As far as the diseases are concerned, while I started with Go Nature 2.5 years back, I never had any issue. But otherwise, as a child, I had asthmatic issues until the age of 38. I suffered a lot, but through yoga, through pranayama, I was able to heal. But again, there are so many people that came up to a yoga teacher, especially asking what is it more that we can do beyond the yogic practices, because there is no holistic approach here. Here, although we are working on the body, working on the mind, working on the breath, there is really something more that goes inside and transforms the body, which is food. And understanding the food, I don't think anybody does better than you, Vishal. And the day I
Thank you.
attended the classes, I knew that it is you who's going to help me transform. I've taken that step. I have paid for the initial class, which is a silver membership, and I've taken the 1 year course. I have transformed my way of eating, and I've seen the weight did not change, although the entire diet has changed. And I kept cleansing 3 months, 4 months. And after that, I slowly started implementing other forms of diets to see how I can increase my weight. I've seen a very, mild increase. Of course, there has been a lot of other challenges of, shifting here, shifting there, job wise, etc. So for a few days, I couldn't keep up the diet, etc. So I was wondering when will be the right time for me to upgrade myself, and that's when I saw your message for the diamond membership, and I said, yeah, this is it. Okay. And the best part was it was in tranches. I didn't pay the entire thing in one shot, and thank you so much for giving that leverage. I could step by step learn stuff, but at the same time pay you monthly to make sure I'm not falling into that debt trap, but still was able to starting to slowly earn. Now almost we are going to end the session. I'm going to be certified very soon. I'm so happy that in the past 4 months of whatever I have learned versus what I was practicing for 2 years and a couple of months has been entirely different. And the entire perspective of not just applying it on myself, but how I can help others lead a better life. And that too, the best hook that I've been using that I learned from you, or even in my yogic classes, I teach a lot of anatomy, physiology. So I promote a lot of healthy living by taking off medicines from life and using food and the ones that are naturally grown as medicine. And that has actually gotten a lot more interest in my talks within my community. And I've taught them power breathing, I've taught them kidney detox sessions, etc., which are like super hits in within the community. People look for such sessions from me, and all thanks to you, because I have learned this from you and I've practiced it on myself. I always had one thing in my mind: whatever I learn, unless I practice, I'm not going to preach it. And I have applied every bit of it that you told me. Once they started showing results in me, and people started asking, "What have you done? Your face has started glowing. You have a great energy these days. What is it that you're doing differently?" And I very proudly used to say it is Vishal, and it is his teachings that I'm implementing. Kashayas were never a part of my life, right? Today, I'm known as the Kashaya man in my community. Whenever people pop in, they ask if there is any Kashaya that I can offer them, and they relish every bit of it, every sip of it they enjoy. And that's how you have transformed me. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that day, if I had not selected to pay, in the option and I scrolled off, then I wouldn't have been here. Definitely, things would have been wild, I would say. I'm glad I took the decision, Vishal.
I'm so happy to have you as my, student, or I would say it's like connections, like in the, you have a different body and face, I have a different body and face, but in heart and mind, if you see the entire tribe of me, we are like same, same thought process,
Right.
right? Serve, make people healthy, be healthy, make people healthy. So that has been, the vibes of this entire good nature community, and we are like one. So
Right.
I'm so glad, the way Sriram, you are taking things forward one thing at a time and worrying about your students, about their well-being, upgrading yourself so that you can upgrade them. So it has been a great journey. And I truly believe this is such a noble profession that we have chosen, making people healthy. When somebody gives us this testimonial that, we had these diseases, and when they tell, it is actually a medicine for me. The happiness it gives, we cannot tell in words. The happiness it gives, making people out of their diseases, and they coming, showing up, and telling to the universe in front of camera, this is what we got.
Totally.
So it's a big journey, and I think Sriram, God has chosen you for this noble cause, and we have to go a long way. This is just a small beginning. The golden age, I would say, is now starting. The golden age is starting, all the world's negativities and everything at one place, but a day will come this earth will be a better place because of people like you who have chosen a naturopathy and is exploring and giving back to the students. So thank you for coming over here today. And one message that you would like to give to all the people around the globe who's watching this, that why one should not just heal himself or herself, but should also give a thought to become a nutritionist and help others. So any one message that you would like to give to the people who are watching this, the viewers?
Sure, Vishal. It's a pleasure you asked me that question. Thank you. But for those of you who are listening, trust me, nobody can speak better than me about breath because I suffered with it for 31 years. As a child, I had asthma. And we've seen several doctors that just gave rotor capsules or even puffs for me to handle and go around. While nobody really told that it is the breath one, and which was my guru, Ashok ji. He is the founder of Bodhi School of Yoga, where I have transformed my entire life and the way I breathe. And the second guru I would say is you, Vishal. How food can enhance while breath is doing its part by giving the right prana. It is also important that you give pranic food to yourself, and holistically you have to heal, which is something that I have learned from you. So both of you have been instrumental in my life. I would say invest on your breath, invest on your food. And if these two are intact, then whatever life you have got, whether it is 60 years, 70 years, 100 years, you can live life all by yourself, even without using a walking stick as you go old.
Wow.
This is something that I would really love telling everybody, whoever is not following this path, I will recommend with my folded hands to them not to take medicines in the first instance unless it is an emergency. Do not go to allopathy. Alternate medicine is the best lifesaver.
Amazing. Thank you so much for elaborating on that part, Sriram, and more power to you. And soon, I think we'll be conducting the second part of this interview, in which we'll be talking about you making 7 figures, 8 figures, and helping hundreds and hundreds of people to come out of their diseases.
Very soon. Yes, I'm confident.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. More power to you. And thank you so much for coming over here, giving your time. God bless, Sriram.
It is all mine. More power to you, Vishal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.